Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. This is episode 99 of 98, my bad. 98 of season 2 of the Not the Same sports show hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one, well, we ain't got that one word tonight, but that one word, Rod Redeem, he's in locations unknown. You know, he in locations none of your business. But before we get all into this, man, prayers up to our brother Rob, man. He's on a little vacation right now. He will be back. But you got me holding it down solo dolo tonight. So, hey, I need all your help in these comments as I get through this sports show, man. It's so much to talk about, man. NBA was super crazy last night. WNBA draft went on the other day, man. There's a lot of sports going on. NFL draft next week. We got all kind of stuff to talk about. But before we get this thing fully started, I need you to do what you see on the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit that subscribe button. Number 3, hit that notification bell. Shout out to all of our people on Instagram. We're live on Instagram tonight on the Not the Same podcast page, man. So if you're on Instagram, social media, man, what up? Say what's up in the Instagram chat. All of our people that's watching, man, appreciate y'all taking your time to check me out tonight, man, as we get into this sports show. But once again, if you're on the go, you ain't got time to watch on your TV, man, I'm on Instagram right now. Look up Not the Same Podcast on Instagram. You will see my brown face live. You know what I'm saying? What's up, D? Good to see you, sis. What's up as well? Sports Talk with C, my sis, man. WNBA going crazy this year. A lot of stuff to talk about. Good to see everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate all of y'all in the chat. All my one words in the chat. But before I get started, let me give a shout out to all the rebroadcasters. I got it on the screen so I don't forget. Rob reads a piece of paper. I ain't going to be like my bruh. I'm going to just do it like I see it on the screen. Number 1, big shout out to the MTMV Sports Network, 520 Collective, Parable Radio, His Hop Radio Podcast and Network. Also, hold on, let me get to my other screen here. Mr. G, my one word. What's up, brother? Also, let me put up the other one. Life Show TV, Takeover Radio. Hold on. I got to take that one down over there. This Instagram stuff is different. Shout out to Life Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, RYC Praise News in the Kingdom Now Network. Shout out to everyone who is watching. If you are watching us on Instagram, you do not see this graphic that pops up. But for our people that's watching on YouTube, I need you to do what you see on the screen. Once again, hit that like, subscribe button. And if you have not subscribed, also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live. I am not going to remember to do this as I'm out here on my lonesome tonight. So, hey, and appreciate you, D. Big shout out to my boy Scooter, live host for the guy for the Battle Hawks down there in St. Louis, which I am in right now presently. But for the Battle Hawks, man, in arena host, man, big salute to my brother Scooter as well on 95.5. Not Hallelujah FM, Boost Radio. Big salute to my guy Scooter and everyone who watches the Not the Same podcast, man. Once again, I appreciate everyone tuning in, man. Let's get ready for it. Lots of sports to get into, and I don't want to give another second delay. Let's see what is popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. This is our What's Poppin' segment where we talk about the latest in the NBA, the latest in the NFL, and the latest in the WNBA. We got MLB going on right now as well as hockey. I don't really do hockey. I'm trying to get into it. So if you're offended by us not talking about hockey right now, I'm sorry, man. I don't know it for real. I know the Blues ain't good this year. That's what I know about it. The Blues suck. So unfortunately, that's all I know about hockey right now. But as for the NBA, last night was the first night of the play-in tournament. We had 2 games that went on. I'm going to go more in depth about these games a little bit later. But the 2 games that went on last night, we had the Hornets versus the Heat, Rob Redeem's Heat and my boy Hagen's Heat. And we also had the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Phoenix Suns. The Hornets won in an overtime game, man. That was like an instant thriller, man. Great game. Great game. If you can find a replay, you should replay that game. That joint was fire. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. He really got in. He hooped good. That whole team played good. But you could tell it as a very young team. I'm trying to hold back all my comments till later on. But that was a very good game, man. It's the first game I watched. And we had the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns, I say this is a quick note. They should have won that game. Point blank, period. I don't think Portland don't have as much star power, but that team played together. And they have what you call in the new NBA, what we got in the new NBA. Everybody is long, 6'7" and longer, long arms, 7 foot sun wingspan. Everybody can shoot threes a little bit. They can lock you up. That is the Portland Trail Blazers. 7'3" center. Everybody else 6'7" and above. They locking you up. They playing good, man. But I gotta give Portland their props, man. I think Phoenix kind of choked down the end. Dylan Brooks was kind of popping off a little bit like he does, and he played good. But it's surprising to me that Devin Booker took the least shots out of him, Dylan Brooks, and Jalen Green. Jalen Green got up like 21 of them things. Devin Booker only had like 12 shots. Like, come on, bro. You was the all-star. You were the one dropped like 70 points before, man. That's crazy. But anyway, that's it for the NBA, man. I think for all the news. Tonight we have 2 games. the game tonight, we had Orlando Magic versus the man, let me just look at the screen. One word. Orlando playing Philadelphia, about to start in a few minutes, probably about 20 minutes from now. And then we also have Golden State versus LA. Interesting thing about Golden State. Golden State is like, for real, not trying to win. They got Steph Curry on the minutes restriction. They got Porzingis on the minutes restriction. And they got, what up, Higgins? Good to see you, bro. And they got, what's the big man who used to play for the Celtics? He on the minutes restriction as well. I don't think, honestly, man, just aside before I go on, I don't think Golden State want to win this for real. Y'all will see this later tonight. I think they're trying to lose and try to do like what Dallas did last year. Lost in the play-in and mess around, get the number one pick. And wouldn't that be something? Because like most of us that watch this show, we all a little bit on that 10-4 hat energy where we think the lottery really ain't no lottery. They just picking where they want these guys to go. So I'm not sure, man. But yeah, back to the back to the Golden State Warriors, man. I don't think they want to win, and Kawhi them probably win there. Orlando and the 76ers, man. 76ers do not have Joel Embiid tonight, so we'll see what happened with that. But 76ers still good. I don't trust Paul George. I trust Tyrese Maxey. I do not trust Paul George. That's my thought. Thank you, Higgins. Yeah, Al Horford also on a minutes restriction. Their whole team is on a minutes restriction. It's crazy. But anyway, NFL news next week. We had a draft. It'll be very, very good. And also, some more news, man. Potential one word of the day. I ain't got no one word of the day. Higgins think LaMelo Ball should be one word of the day. I don't know. I know, but he's a Heat fan, so I'm not mad at him for that thought. It was kind of shady what LaMelo Ball did. In the NFL, the hottest topic right now to me, beyond the draft, is this Diana Rossini thing, who is an NFL reporter for The Athletic. Used to be on ESPN, and the head coach of my brother, Mr. G's Patriots, getting caught up in a situationship, as Jada Pinkett said, and they got caught on camera holding hands in a pool doing some things together. And she has, what I don't like about this, and I'm going to touch on this very, very quickly and I'll move on. What I don't like about this, they both are wrong, but all the heat and slander is going to Diana Rossini. Them both grown adults decide to go out there and cheat on their spouses and be caught in public doing that stuff, right? And why ain't nobody getting on my man Mike Vrabel? Mike Vrabel, ain't nobody threatening on him losing his job. Ain't nobody saying nothing, but hey, Diana Rossini had to straight dip from her job. It's a little bit more pressure on the woman. Both of them wrong. I think both of them should get in trouble. I think this is the opposite of when Ime Udoka got in trouble with the lady for the Celtics, and all the pressure went on Ime Udoka, and we ain't hear nothing about the woman that did it. They both messed up. Both of them need to get in trouble. That's my quick opinion on that. On to the WNBA before I get into the soapbox, man. None of these segments may not be as long as normal. Unless y'all get in these comments, then I get to read your comments. Nah, Mr. G, you telling me relax. The only reason you telling me to relax because that is your coach. That is the only reason you want me to relax, because that is your coach. Y'all got to the Super Bowl last year, and you don't want to get out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they grown, and they both got caught. They both should get in trouble. It shouldn't be just the woman, Diana Rossini. But Mr. G, in a true fan way, go past go. Skip all that. They grown. All right, whatever. I'll move on. I will move on. But they both got in trouble. That's my opinion. So the heat should be on both of them, not just that young lady who's working for The Athletic and not ESPN no more. But anyway, they made a decision. They shouldn't have made a decision. That's their fault. On to the WNBA. We had a WNBA draft the other day. The number one pick was AZ Fudd. I hope I said that right. C, tell me if I didn't. AZ Fudd was the number one pick. Interesting thing, AZ Fudd is in relationship with Paige Beckers, and they're going to be on the same team. I ain't looking at it funny. I just hope that their relationship goes well so there won't be no problems on the court. They didn't have no problems when they played for UConn. They had no problems when they didn't play together. So, hey, that team is going to be a serious problem. I will go through the top five. Number one was AZ Fudd. Number two, Olivia Miles. Number three, Our Fam Time. If I'm saying it wrong, she's from Spain. If I said it wrong, my bad, homie. My bad. Number four, Lauren Betts from UCLA. And number five, Gabriella Jaquez, who is the sister of Jaime Jaquez. Interesting. The sister of Jaime Jaquez is also went top five in the WNBA draft. So big salute to the WNBA. Also, it's been a bunch of big deals signed. I believe at least 3 women got $1 million deal. What's her name just signed a $5 million joint today. Asia Wilson signed a $5 million deal today. So big salute for all of them. So big salute to all of them. But I'm laughing at Mr. Higgins. Vrabel like old ladies. Belichick like. Hold up, Higgins. Stupid. This is true though. This is true. All right, Higgins, speaking on WNBA, this happens a lot in the WNBA. They be talking to the front office trying to get the girlfriends on the team. This could be true. Thank you, C. C says Kennedy Carter signed a training camp deal with the Aces. Big salute. Also, Angel Reese traded to the Atlanta team. I can't remember the Atlanta team right now. Atlanta Dream. Angel Reese was traded to Atlanta Dream also. A lot of stuff, a lot of movement in the WNBA. And also, I also believe the Connecticut Sun is losing their team and is going back to Houston, or going to Houston and rename it what it used to be, the Houston Comets. So, and they also added 3 more teams in expansion. WNBA is booming right now, man. I hope they take advantage of everything. I'm glad that their salaries has went up significantly. And I hope that they keep the boom that they have been having for these last few years, man. Big deal. All right, man. With that being said, let's get into the soapbox segment. And listen, if you got a soapbox, man, put it in the chat. Help me out. But here's our soapbox segment. Let's get to it.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment when me and Rob, but really today, just me, go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on my mind. Rob normally talks about sports. I'm going to talk about literally what's ever on my mind today. We got a timing to look like this, and when it's over, it's just over. I ain't got no buzzer, I ain't got no horn, I ain't got no nothing. I just got, it's going to be over. All right, we're going to stop the timer right quick. Let me get both timers as well as for my Instagram people. And I'm going to start with my soapbox. My soapbox today is this. As many of you know, if you are a long time Not the Same podcast listener, you know about 2.5 or 3 years ago, I started my workout journey. I've lost probably 35 to 40 pounds, and I'm a regular gym visitor right now. I go to the gym 5 days a week, normally, sometimes 6 days a week. And I go to normally the exact same gym, maybe another one, but I keep it within 2 to 3 gyms. I got one gym for basketball when I'm just doing basketball for cardio, and I have another gym for my weights. I go all the time. I enjoy it. It is my peaceful place. A lot of times I listen to music, or other times I may even actually listen to a sermon, surprisingly. But I can just zone out and get into a gym and work out. And I love to see my shoulders get a little bit bigger, muscle get a little bit better, whatever. I'm happy about all those things, right? But here is what is irking me to get on my soapbox. When I'm in a gym and I'm working out, I'm going to give you 2 examples. I hate 2 extremes. One extreme, the overzealous workout person. The person that's in there screaming and dropping the weights. You really get on my nerves. And I had one of these guys, and this dude looked like he fresh out of prison. You know, the prison dudes belly be big, but they arms be all swole like that. Extra swole dude. He in there just throwing the weights, throwing the bench press machine. And they hitting it, clanking every time. Boom, boom, boom. Going in super, super hard. And I'm like, man, this man going hard. And I'm in there taking my time. I'm doing the tut, time under tension, right? So I'm doing this. He looks at me. Man, I can't get motivated looking at you. And I'm thinking one word, don't look at me then. But he was kind of swollen. I ain't feel like fighting that morning. The other thing that's on my nerves when it goes to the gym, when it goes to going to the gym, is the guy or the lady who goes to the gym, gets on an exercise machine, and does this the whole time. So you there 15, 20 minutes just on your phone, checking Instagram, checking your reels and all that, and you holding up somebody else that actually trying to work out, getting on the bench, because you got to look at your reels or you got to look at your phone. Please move. Please move. Get out the way. Stand up in the corner, because the gym I go to, we got 3 of each machine, and which is good, which is better than most gyms. But if you on one and 2 other people are actually working out and you on there just scrolling on your phone, man, you holding it up. You getting on my nerves. I really don't like that, man. So my 2 soapboxes for today, I got 2 of them for you. One, the overzealous workout guy that's in there slamming the weights and all that and then want to look at me because I'm not going like him. Get out the way. Have several seats, sir, my wife would say. And then the other side, the guy or the girl who was in the gym going super slow and not doing anything because they looking at their phone or they filming themselves. Bruh, get your content somewhere else. Please. Hagan said, I'm going to put this up because I asked for y'all soapbox. Hagan says, my soapbox is I'm tired of the Heat going to the play-in. Either tank for a lottery pick or get a superstar to approve the team. Y'all are very much so in the play-in. Y'all should have the crown for the play-in because y'all in the play-in like all the freaking time, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that, man. I don't like that, and I agree with you, Hagens, on that one. He said you ain't got no GF, as Big Bros calls it. One word, you ain't got no girlfriend, as Big Bros call it. One word, get that big. Now, translation. If you ain't ever been on that same podcast and don't understand, or the sports show, when he say girlfriend, he's not talking about a lady. He is talking about a bang bang. That's a gun. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not in the gym with my piece. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get in the gym and have some peace. You'll get that later. All right, man. We're gonna get into our debate feud segment. You silly Hagen. This is our debate feud segment with me and Rob, or today just me go off on particular subjects for 5 minutes. We go back and forth. We got time to look like that. When it's over, there is no timer. All right, the first thing we want to talk about for the debate feud segment, and I'm going to play the video for y'all. Should LaMelo have been suspended for tripping Bam? And I already know Hagen's answer, but for everyone else who did not see this play, here's the play. So as you see, LaMelo is dribbling. He goes to the hole, gets fouled, falls down. He grabs Bam's leg. Now, I'm going to pull that back for you right quick. Hold on. Try to make it slow. All right. Look at it again. He gets hit, fall. As he falls, he's leaning over, and then he grabs Bam's leg. Bam falls on the small of his back, goes out for the game, and does not come back. Right? So the question is, should he have been suspended or at least ejected out of the game for what he done? Should there have been anything? Let's get to it. What do y'all think? Hagen says yes. I knew Hagen was going to say yes. That was like an automatic yes. Mr. G said yes because it's not the first time. Now, that is a great point. It's not the first time. Here's what I would say. Should he be suspended for the next game? My answer to that is no. Should he have been suspended for that game or ejected for that game? Yeah. Absolutely. He should have been ejected for that game. And here's why. There was a ref standing right there. If I run that video back, the ref almost has to back up so he don't get hit by Bam Adebayo. He can't say he didn't see it. He can't say that. He can't say, oh, I didn't see that. He can't say that. That is not an acceptable excuse. That man got hurt and got put out the game. But it's not so much the fact that he got hurt and got put out the game. The foul and the injury and the dirty play itself should have been addressed right then. And because they did not address it right then, they couldn't go back and look at it on the screen and address it. Now, here's what Zach Zarber said. This is the head. He was the chief. He was the chief guy, the chief official that night. Hold on, let me find it. Here's the pool report. Pool report was conducted by Rod Boone from the Charlotte Observer, where crew chief Zach Zarber following the Heat and Hornets game. Question: why was the play not reviewed in real time? The play that we're talking about here. Zarber say the play wasn't whistled in real time. The play continued with a fast break, and y'all saw that from the video. And because the play wasn't stopped immediately and there was no whistle on the play, the window to review the play was closed. The play was stopped after a change of possession, then a timeout. So by rule, our window for that play was closed. Listen, understand that's the rule. The rule makes sense. I'm not mad about that. The rule makes sense. You officials, blow the dang whistle. Shout out to Too Short. Blow the whistle, dog. Like, blow the whistle. You are standing right there. You're standing right there, bro. Like, they should have stopped the play. Because they let it go on, as you saw the video when I played it, they let it go on, and he laid it up. made the shot, and all that. They went back down. They couldn't stop it because now it's a whole nother play, and they can't go back that far. They should have known that, and that official should have got out of his brain fart and just stopped the play. Like, do I think he should be suspended for the next game? Like, I don't think it warranted that, but that ref messed up, bro, and I think he should be fined. You know, refs do get fined, but we never hear about it. Let me go to the comments, man. I'm going to go all the way back to one of Hagen's comments. He said he should be suspended for the next game since he wasn't ejected. As of now, he ain't been suspended yet, but it could be true. I hear that. What's up, Nick? On vacation. All right. He said he should be fined. If his name was Green and he had Golden State jersey on, he would have got thrown out and suspended immediately. And this is 100% true. Hagen say ref had the Hornets on his parlay. It looks like it. It looks like it. This is a bad look for the NBA. NBA shows special favoritism, and this is why I'm gonna tell you why. Now, I actually wanted no hating Hagens, no hating Rob, because I know Rob is a Heat fan as well. I wanted the Hornets to win. And the reason I wanted the Hornets to win is only selfishly about my team, because we have the Orlando Magic pick, and I think the Hornets will beat the Orlando Magic, and I want the Orlando Magic to end up playing the Hornets because I think the Orlando Magic going to lose to the 76ers. That's my whole reason for me wanting them to win. But beyond that, man, as due to this play, man, I think he should have been ejected for the game because he pulled his leg vigorously enough for him to fall on his back. It was so shocking. He couldn't even put his hands down. That's why he hurt his lower back. Like, that was the reason, man. And LaMelo Ball, this is kind of like, y'all remember Grayson Allen used to do that stuff. He used to always kick people. You know what I'm saying? When he was at Duke, he used to always kick people. Then when he got to the NBA, he was doing that. He had to go to, like, literal therapy to stop kicking folks. I think this is like a reaction, man, because he's done this before. He did this to Bam. I watched the video earlier when he did this to Bam earlier and pulled him down. Like, literally pulled him down because he was mad about another call. But this was just a bad look, man. I think he should have got ejected for the game. But he didn't get ejected because his name was LaMelo Ball. I don't think LaMelo Ball is a bigger star. He's a bigger star with kids, but I don't think he's an overall bigger star than Bam Adebayo. But who knows if they would have won that game if Bam would have played. It's hard for me to believe they would have won that game if Bam would have played that whole game. It's hard for me to believe that because they was going through the hole all the time when they went shooting a gazillion threes, which leads me to my next point or my next question. Question here. Thoughts on, hold on, I got to do the other one. My bad, y'all. All right. Thoughts on the last night's play-in games, predictions for the night. So the first thoughts, we're going to go with thoughts for the game last night that we were already talking about, which was that game. How you need therapy to stop assault to be. I mean, that helped with Grayson Allen. He had therapy. I guess he had some mental issue going on or whatever. It was his excuse. I don't know, Hagens. But anyway, thoughts on the game. The game beyond that egregious no call was a great game. It was an overtime game. Big shots made back and forth, man. My man that used to play for the Bulls that play for them now, that played for North Carolina, hit the craziest inbound turnaround shot with 10 seconds left on the clock, which was nuts to me. But the strategy of it, what made sense, and shout out to Stan Van Gundy for explaining this. He shot it that quick so they couldn't foul him before he shot it. And he cashed that joint, man. He cashed it. Nothing but net. And then in the overtime, one thing about the Hornets, man, they're a young team and they're exciting, but they don't know how to win yet. And also, Con Knipple, where you at, dog? Rob is a big Duke fan. Hey, one of your Dukies didn't show up. Con Knipple, I had him down to be the rookie of the year. That made me almost change my mind. I ain't even front, bro. Con Knipple was ice cold. Now, I know he probably was scared for his first big game, and he wasn't ready for that, man. But he got benched. He literally got benched at the end of the game. And that's a bad look, bro. I really think it's a bad look. Bridges was good for the Hornets, and I think the Hornets they're a very good upstart team. But like I said, they're learning how to win right now. As you can see, LaMelo Ball is the most awesome, unserious player I ever seen in my life. Here's how I explain it. LaMelo Ball, they up like 6, I think, with like under a minute to go. and they mess around, let a play go off where they was up 7. Yeah, they let a play go off where Tyler Hero catches the ball in the corner, hits a turnaround shot, brings them down 4, right? LaMelo Ball gets the ball in, throws it up the court, throws a sloppy pass. It gets intercepted, it gets stolen. And instead of just playing good defense, he fouls Tyler Hero, a great 3-point shooter. He sinks all 3. So they had to be down 5. Yeah, he sinks all 3, and basically the Heat are up 1 with not that many seconds left. All right. So LaMelo Ball looking bad. He plays stupid. And then he's a hot and cold player. Then the next play, he comes right back down, scores the game-winning basket. And then Miles Bridges get the block on the other end when the little guy for the Heat that was balling out that night went down to try to hit the shot. But I just the Heat, the Hornets, they're on their way, but they're not all the way there. As for the Heat, man, I think that game was robbed from them. I'm gonna be honest. That game wouldn't have been that close with Bam, because I don't think the Hornets were ready for that. And because of Spoelstra doing all these crazy zone defenses and stuff, it was tearing their butt up in the fourth quarter. When he started switching them zones, they couldn't do nothing with it because they didn't know it. They just kept shooting these shots, and they went ice cold. Let me go to the comments. I've been talking too much. I ain't trying to lose my voice. All right, Hagen says, if we had Bam, we would have won. I believe that too. Nick says, I need the Pistons versus Hornets series, 1,000%. Mr. G says he got to keep Ware, Spoelstra. Keep Ware and Spoelstra did not. Spoelstra did him dirty with the inconsistent. Okay, he got to keep Ware in the game. That's what he means. Spoelstra did him dirty with the inconsistent playing time. I fully agree with that. They could not do nothing with Ware. Ware hit like 5 threes. He blocked the shot so good he snatched it out the air, bro. It wasn't just a block. He snatched that thing straight out the air. Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. G, on that one. Wifey chimes in. What's up, babe? Wifey says every team needs a thug. In parentheses, Draymond. That we got. That we go at folks on the court that when they violate. Yes, every team does need a thug, and I agree with that. I actually really, really agree with that, babe. All right, Con Knipper ain't playing with his chest out. That's what's wrong. Got to have some confidence in these big moments, buddy. I fully agree with that. But he's young. I give him that. This is his first real big experience. Honestly, most of this team, this is their first game. Because let's be honest, Brandon Miller, he hit some big shots. He scored 21. But when he got to, lack of better words, nut cutting time, none of them. They was passing that ball up. Remember, that was a game-winning shot by Grant Williams, the least effective player on that team, because neither one of them dudes want to hit that last-minute shot until overtime. Then they kind of stepped up. So I think they had nerves too. To speak on the, I'm gonna go a little bit longer on this one. To speak on the Portland game, Portland and the Suns game. I said earlier the Suns should have won that game, and here's why the Suns should have won that game. I think overall they are more. They got more A-level players, A to B level players. I think the Portland has a whole lot of B.5, C-level players, but they got a lot of them, and they play together, and they play hard. They play defense, and I think that's why they won. And they hit them threes, and they also had Denny Avdia going off like a madman. My man had 41 and 12, 41 points and 12 assists. They could not stop him. Nobody could stop him. He was continuously going to the hole. He fouled Dylan Brooks out. They could not do nothing with him. Denny Avdia has had the year of his life. First year. Soon as he got away from the Wizards, he became an all-star. Literally, he was an all-star this year. And he showed his tail last night, man. That is a big, big thing. Crispy, did you talk about UFL yet? Yes, we did. You late. Too bad. We talked about Scooter, who is the in-game host for our St. Louis Battlehawks. And I watched the game this weekend. There you go, Crispy. Hager said, Ware definitely need more playing time. Let Ben run the floor more. I agree with that. But, yeah, as for that last game, late night, man, that was a close game, too. Big salute to Portland. Portland is another young team that's on the way. I'm happy to see these young teams win. And also, Drew Holiday is a winner. We thought he just had a little throw-in trade when he went over there to Portland. No, he's a winner. He's a winner for real. That man is a real deal winner. All right, man, that's it for that subject. Let's see what we going to go to next, man. What we going to go to next as I clear the deck here. What we got here? All right, we're going to go to NFL right quick. All right, the prospective number 1 pick for the Raiders. For the Raiders is Fernando Mendoza, with the number one quarterback that's going to be picked this year, supposed to be Fernando Mendoza. Do y'all think he has what it takes to be a quality number one pick? Fernando Mendoza. Do y'all think he has what it takes to be a quality number one pick? If you're not aware of Fernando Mendoza's, aware of his stats or whatever, he was the quarterback for the Indiana Hoosiers this year, who won the national championship in college football this year. He's a pretty good quarterback. Not great, kind of extra guy, personality-wise, but he had some big throws. He came up big for a team that nobody thought would win the whole thing. But what are y'all thoughts about Fernando Mendoza being the number one quarterback draft pick? And I really don't think this is a good year, honestly, for quarterbacks. Honestly, I don't really think it's a good year. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't really think it's a great year for quarterbacks, but Fernando Mendoza was a decent quarterback for Indiana. So I'm interested in y'all thoughts about that. Hold on. As I look up about a little bit more about Fernando Mendoza. But yeah, he's supposed to be the number one pick. Played his college football. He started with the Cal Golden Bears, but transferred to the Indiana Hoosiers last year in 2025. He also won the Heisman Trophy and won the national championship. I think he going to be decent, man. He's going to be decent. Everybody thinks it's going to be him number one on the big draft board, man. So I don't think he's going to be great, though. I don't think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be all right, but I don't think he's going to be great. That's my thoughts about Fernando Mendoza. What are your thoughts about him? All my NFL fans, what are y'all thoughts about Fernando Mendoza with being the number one draft pick for the quarterback, number one quarterback draft pick? What do you think he's going to be once he gets into the NFL? I see my boy, Mr. G says he will get lost in the sauce. He's not that special. I fully agree with that. I don't think he's that special. I don't think he has that it factor, honestly, man. I don't think he does. Let's see. D says he can be a good backup. Some of these veteran QBs that need. He can be a good backup to some of the veteran QBs that need to. I get it. Yeah. Let's see. I halfway don't want to say this, Higgins, but we gonna say. I say it anyway. He said Hispanics usually ain't superstar quarterback, not superstar football players. So I'm gonna say no. He should try soccer. Man, get out of here, dog. It's been some good Hispanic. I don't know if there's been a lot of great Hispanic quarterbacks, but it's been some great Hispanic players, man. You need to chill out. Mr. G says eventually a backup quarterback. I can see that. I think the quarterback, you like that, whatever his name is. I think he gonna end up being a starter. He said he don't want to be the starter for them, but I think he's gonna end up being a starter. I think Mendoza should sit the whole year. For real, like play a couple of throwaway games, but he needs to sit the whole year and let my boy, Mr. You Like That, he used to play for Atlanta Falcons last year. Let him be the head. Let him be the starter this year. Hagan says, I think he'll be a decent stopgap quarterback for a couple of teams until they draft a young QB. I feel you. Yeah, honestly, I don't have high hopes for Mendoza because to me, he wasn't special in college. I think their coach, Kirk Cincinnati, was special. I think his offense was special. Yeah, thank you, Higgins, Kirk Cousins. But I think Kirk Cincinnati's offense, the head coach for Indiana, was special, more so than that quarterback was being special. The way his approach, the way he led that team, the way he had that team operate was more special than the quarterback. He wasn't a quarterback that dragged that team to the playoffs and to the championship. I think the coach did. That's my opinion about Fernando Mendoza, and I just leave it at that. Hagan said Kirk Cousins has been robbing the NFL for years. Hey, man, this man need to open an agency. He for real need to open a agent agency, man. He need to be an agent for real, man, because all that bread he getting, he is not half the quarterback to the type of money he's made. I seriously think he probably made as much money as Brady did, because Brady was taking pay cuts when he was playing. So I have a very strong sense that he probably don't make as much money. He probably make more money than what Brady did, for real. But yeah, he's the agent GOAT. Kirk Cousins' agent is the GOAT, absolutely. And D says Aaron need to retire. Yes, I need him to get away from my team, please. I am a new Steelers fan, and I would have started over with a rookie quarterback. Get Aaron Rodgers up out of here. All right, next subject we'll be going to. It'll be the last one for the night. Hold on one second. Let me change these here. All right. Let's see. Hold on. What's this one? Yeah. Does the WNBA have the worst sports commissioner? Does the WNBA have the worst sports commissioner? What are y'all thoughts on that? If I gave my opinion, I think they do. There's something wrong with Lil Mama. For real. It's literally something wrong with her. She takes everything out of context. She is not a good commissioner, man. They all hate her. They likely was going to go to a lockout if the cooler heads wouldn't prevail. And I think her name is Kathy Engelman. And she was being interviewed the other night at the draft. You know, they got all the eyes on them. And somebody asked her a question. Like, I think it was a fair question. It wasn't an out-of-pocket question. And she comes out with this statement like, okay, you know, I don't think you would ask that question to a man. Lil' mama, you the commissioner. Be the commissioner. Just answer the question. Why you got to get all in your fee-fees? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was necessary, man. Like, she's been caught on hot mics talking about the women like they just pieces of meat. And when I'm saying that, I'm not talking about like attractive women. When she's saying they pieces of meat, like they just work, they like slaves for the WNBA. Like, she's not thinking about the women as a whole and thinking about the betterment of the players of the league. She's just thinking about the betterment of the league as a whole and not really looking out for the players. At least Adam Silver fakes like he cares about the players. Lil' mama, at least fake like you play, like you actually care. All right. Hagen says she be saying some wild stuff about the players in the league. Exactly. Like, she be saying some real wild stuff and don't back off of it neither. You know what I'm saying? She said and like say it with her chest, dog. You know what I'm saying? Mr. G says she making Silver look like a great commissioner. I mean, 100%. She makes Silver look great. And I don't hate Silver. But Silver is not a great commissioner. He's had some very bad things happen on his watch. You know what I'm saying? He's had a lot of bad things happen on his watch. And I think he could be a lot better. But as for her, man, I think she needs to work on her people skills. Might need to get some training. You know, like when you at a job and they make you do these training modules. You know what I'm saying? She need to go to one of these sensitivity training modules, man. Because I think she just they are at the height of what they ever been as a league, and like she is intent on messing it up. You feel me? Like, that's what I feel about her. They are at the height. They got the most eyes on them. They are making the most money. Cheryl Swoops, Maya Moore. None of these women made money like the women are making now. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Caitlin Clark, with all her fanfare, she came in the league making $75,000 a year. Most of us watching this show don't make that much. I mean, makes more than that. Some of you make just that, or some of you make close to that. But she's a WNBA star. She was the star of the league that year. Caitlin Clark, I don't think she was the best player, but she brought a bunch of eyes. Her and Angel Reese, their first year made $75,000 a year. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Now, they corrected the money issues. Pardon me. But they have not corrected the PR issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, for her to be on that live camera, they on ESPN, they got all the eyes on them. There's no other sports going on for real at that time that's catching the world's attention. And she gets up there and says, well, I mean, I don't think you would ask that question to a man. Like, bruh, you are the commissioner. You are supposed to ask the questions. They're talking to you. You have a mic, you have a camera, you have attention on you. Do what you can with that attention. Do what's best with that attention. I just don't get it. Hagen says the owners knew what they was doing when they hired her. She works for them and she makes it obvious. Exactly. Now, Adam Silver as well works for the owners. But like I said earlier, he actually plays like he cares about the players. Now, we know he don't, but at least he acts like he cares about the players. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really think they need to vote her out. Like D says she needs to be voted out. She's jealous of them. She's absolutely jealous of them. And the older players, a lot of them are jealous of them too. And it comes down to the same reason that Shaq and Charles Barkley and people of that era are jealous of the players now. It's only one word why they jealous of those players. Money. M-O-N-E-Y. It's money. It's because they are making money and they didn't make money. You know what I'm saying? Now they doing analyst jobs or whatever. They probably making much more money than what they were making in the WNBA. And a lot of those players made all their money overseas. If they're making almost $1 million, you know, like the max is like $1 million or a little bit above it. I mean, some of those girls need to stay stateside. Don't even go overseas. You feel what I'm saying? They're adding more teams. Stretch out the league a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give them more games. I think they have 18 teams now. They're going to end up with like 20-something. That's good. They can cap it off about 20. And then, you know, it'll be more games. And they can grow this league in a greater way, man. Like, I'm really voting or really wanting for the WNBA to be successful now. And I think they have their opportunity and their chance, man. But this commissioner has a way, she could really mess this up with her attitude, you know. And I think she needs to chill on that. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight, man. I will be back tomorrow, solo dolo, for the music and hot topic show. Make sure y'all pull back in for that, man. You know, we ain't got Rob there, so I'm just gonna see if I just black this out to nobody. Yeah, we ain't got Rob, but for some reason it's showing my shoulder. Don't worry about that. But have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast, or what this guy is doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? One way you can be a blessing to us, you can do what you see on the screen. If you're on Instagram, you can't see what's going on the screen. But number one, hit that like button. Number two, hit that subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live, as we are right now. Shout out once again to everyone who watched us on Instagram. We appreciate y'all. If you took the time to watch us, this is a new thing. I wanted to get it working while I had my brother Rob there, but we'll get it when he gets back. But hey, hit that like my boy Hagen said, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the notification bell, man. We need your support. We're going to keep doing this thing, man. We are not stopping. Like I said, my brother is out of town right now, enjoying some time with his boys. But hey, the show ain't stopping. But hey, this show went good because of you. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at the exact same time for a Hot Topic and Music show. There will be no Instagram stream tomorrow. It'll only be on YouTube. For our Instagram watchers, if you are on Instagram and you want to see the full show, you have to slide over to YouTube. But if you can't get over there, just watch us on Instagram, man. But with all that being said, man, we really appreciate every one of y'all watching tonight, man. And I am C-Micah, he Rob Redeem from Parts Unknown. And all of us are out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Hold on, let me turn this down before I do this. That's going to be extra loud. We will see y'all tomorrow, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean, and just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.